I don't know what it says about me, but I have become desensitized to everything Diddy. However, I think it is still important to continue to report what survivors say, especially when the details are as disturbing as this. So you have been warned. This video is heavy. 9 new lawsuits against Diddy have been filed by Tony Busby and his associates, the same attorney who previously told us that he would be suing Diddy individually 120 times. 120 survivors. Alleged. Obviously, he is innocent until proven guilty. And obviously, the 120 individual lawsuits was a legal strategy. What would happen if Diddy just doesn't respond to all of these lawsuits? Because I'm pretty sure that Diddy has his money locked up tight. It's offshore. There's no way to access it. It's in trusts for his children. So legally, it's now his children's money, right? What happens if he just doesn't respond to the lawsuits? Each one of these lawsuits is going to cost millions of dollars to litigate, unless he just starts cutting checks to every single person. In this latest wave of lawsuits against Diddy, 5 have been filed in New York, 2 in Los Angeles, and 2 here in Las Vegas, where I live. Perhaps the most disturbing claim is one from this woman who alleges that she was 13 years old when she was the victim of Diddy. Everything allegedly happened back in 2000 at the VMAs. That year, the VMAs were held in New York City at Radio City Music Hall. The alleged 13-year-old didn't have a ticket to the show, so she began approaching limousine drivers parked outside after the event with inquiries about how to get into an after party. One of the drivers allegedly worked for Diddy. The unnamed woman claims that he drove her to a party, a 13-year-old. Once at the party, she says that she signed a non-disclosure agreement and then accepted a drink. But after only one cocktail, she allegedly began to feel woozy and lightheaded, so she went to an empty bedroom looking for a place to lie down. There, according to this woman, Diddy himself entered the room with a male and female celebrity. The woman in this suit claims that the male celebrity raped her while the female celebrity watched. Then Diddy allegedly raped her while both the male and the female celebrity looked on. Here's what I don't understand. Why were the 2 celebrities not named in the lawsuit? They weren't. Just Diddy. I have to raise red flags when I see them. Why not name the male and female celebrity? This woman claims that after the assault, she fell into a deep depression which continues to affect every aspect of her life, even today. Diddy's attorneys have released a statement responding to Tony Busby's latest lawsuits. They say, quote, "The press conference and 1-800 number that preceded today's barrage of filings were clear attempts to garner publicity. Mr. Combs and his legal team have full confidence in the facts, their legal defenses, and the integrity of the judicial process. In court, the truth will prevail that Mr. Combs has never sexually assaulted anyone, adult or minor, man or woman." I'm not so sure about that. I mean, with regards to this specific case, there are details that I do think are telling and interesting in regards of maybe she really is telling the truth. For example, according to this new lawsuit with the 13-year-old victim at the time, once the alleged assault ended, the victim got out of the room, out of the large white house with a gated U-shaped driveway, and eventually got in contact with her father, who went to pick her up. How would this young person, or now woman, have known where Diddy had an after party at in 2000? I don't think that's something you can easily discover. I mean, maybe you might think, oh, somebody told. I don't know. This is not the only instance we have heard of Diddy allegedly being gross and taking advantage of a young child, a minor. Just yesterday, though, lawyers for Diddy filed a motion sent to U.S. District Judge Arun Subramanian in his case in New York. They are asking an order prohibiting further extrajudicial statements from prospective witnesses and their lawyers that substantially interfere with Mr. Combs's right to a fair trial. Translation: they want a gag order. They want Tony Busby and all of these other attorneys to no longer be able to speak publicly about what their clients allegedly went through. No update on that motion yet, but as we know, Diddy has been denied bond multiple times and will stay behind bars through the end of his trial, which is expected to be at the earliest done in June of 2025.